in this video, I'm going to show you.
In this video, I'm going to show you how I took this guy and then I put him on a card in 3D inside of Unreal and then put him into this environment. So first thing is I took me and I shot me against a blue screen, and then I had a camera. It's called a second shooter, and it's like a slider. And if you watch my other videos, it's one of my favorite things. So you get this nice kind of like orbiting move, makes it less boring than right now. I'm just shot against a solid locked off camera, so it's not too exciting. And then I also put me on a treadmill, so because I wanted to kind of push me along this environment because my room's not very big. And then I brought that into Davinci Resolve to do my extraction. So an extraction is basically cutting out anything that's blue and replacing it with black, and anything that's white is something that will be solid and we'll actually see inside of Unreal Engine. Once I've got my blue screen, I then do a camera match move, so basically track where the camera is moving, and then I take the plate and the camera and bring those back into Unreal Engine, and I put them on a card on a camera. So you've got a camera with a card on the end, and they're all kind of locked together. And then because he's walking, we kind of pushed the whole thing forward in 3D space until it felt like his feet were in sync with the distance he was traveling. The environment I got from the Fab store, and this one's called Legendary Caves and Dungeons, and it's excellent. And then for the swinging logs, those are a pack again from Fab called Animated Traps. One of the things I enjoy most about compositing in real time is the fact that you can move the environment and the lights to fit your plate as best as you can. So here, to match the lighting, I can just move around the lights in the environment. So I can move this about and kind of get it to look good until the plate's kind of sitting better into the environment. The next thing was to bring in my digital double, and I've applied some Ragdoll physics to that. And I'm assuming that you've watched the last video all about Ragdoll physics and how to do it yourself. Now once I rendered it, I brought this into Davinci Fusion. I added a paint node to blend together where I turn off the live action and turn on the digital double. And then I brought it into the color page and used the film look treatment to give it some noise and elation and all sort of like nice CD compy type things. So that's an overview of what I did for this video. If you want to kind of like get a bit more nerdy and like actually see the files and how I did my extractions, then watch these videos where I go over that whole process, and then eventually I'm going to update it again and kind of go over. We've got some better ways of doing contact shadows and things like that now, but Unreal keeps changing, so hopefully in the next release there might be some more exciting tools that we can use for our visual effects pipeline in Unreal. Woo! Okay, see you on the next one. Thank you, bye.